this one. There you go. Okay, so for number 1, we chose A, deductive. Number 1, we chose A, and then for 2, we said that it's not false, so it's B. But the reason why we chose 2 is because it stated that every inductive argument with an unstated premise is compelling, and then in the reading it says that it's not. Like, not all inductive arguments are compelling, so therefore it's false. For 3, we chose A. 4, we got B. 5, we got A. 6, B. 7, A, and 8, B. And then for 9, you need to have 2 different arguments. So you need to have a valid and a strong argument. If you want to see an example, it'd be on problem set 2-2. So for our valid argument, we have the first premise being tenderloin is lean. The second unstated premise is all lean meats lack flavor, and then you do the line. And then for our conclusion, we put tenderloin lacks flavor. For our strong argument, we put tenderloin is lean. The second one, unstated premise, is most lean meats lack flavor. And for the conclusion is tenderloin lacks flavor. So the only thing that we've changed is the second, which is the unstated premise in all the arguments, and the first and third should be the same. So for number 10, for the valid argument, we put at CSUN, it is easy to move equipment. The second unstated premise is all places that are easy to move are good locations to film. And our conclusion is CSUN is a good place to film. For the arguments, the first one, it's the same as the valid one. So at CSUN, it is easy to move equipment. For number 2, what we changed here is that we put most places that are easy to move are good locations to film. And the third one, the conclusion is CSUN is a good place to film. For number 11, for our valid argument, we put Argentina is a rich country. For our unstated premise, we put no rich country or no rich countries should have children dying of hunger. And then for the third one, we put children in Argentina should not be dying of hunger. The strong argument for number 11, we put Argentina is a rich country. For the unstated premise, most rich countries should not have children dying of hunger. And then for the conclusion is children in Argentina should not be dying of hunger, or children in Argentina should not be dying of hunger. Yeah, I wrote children twice, that's why I had to reread that. For number 12, our valid argument, the first premise we put is MacArthur never attended mere social functions. The second one, the unstated premise is if MacArthur never attended mere social functions, then he was not there. The third one, our conclusion is MacArthur was not at the party. For our strong argument, we put MacArthur never attended mere social functions. The unstated premise, if MacArthur never attended mere social functions, then probably he was not there. So we just added probably after then. And the conclusion saying MacArthur was not at the party. For 13 and 14, you have to make your own argument. So we didn't really share our answers simply because it's really straightforward. If you have any problems, just go to problem set 2-3. But I think it's pretty easy. Nobody had any questions on that one. And then for the extra credit problem, we looked at it and we basically said that the statement is too vague. Like it, and also it has no words indicating if it's a strong or a valid argument. So therefore you can't really, you know, so that's why the argument is incorrect. I think I did everything right. I just need to proofread my homework because I made a lot of like a lot of errors on this. Yeah, did I mess up in any of the problems? Or we all have similar answers?
I think we all have similar answers.
And also put the little line that separates your premise from the conclusion. I mean, it's just a reminder in case you get points knocked off. It's probably the easiest point you could probably have is just put the line on top of your third not argument, but your conclusion. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna pause this.